So after uploading the two video, how you are feeling? You are getting some confident about Indian logic, and I think now Indian logic is a little bit easy for you, right? Please, I need reply from yourself, because in this I have analyzed the previous year's paper. According to the analysis of the previous year's paper, what I have seen, in Indian logic, it is actually syllabus is very, if you see, the syllabus is very vast and it is looks so difficult, but when I have done the analysis of the previous year's question, just if you have done this term, if you first video I have uploaded the term, that is Pratyaksha, Anuman, Upaman, Shabda, Lingya, Bapti and Paksha, Sadhya, Hetu, everything I have uploaded in the first video, right? So if you know this term, then one question is coming from this topic, and another question is coming from the different types of pramana. Different types of pramana, that is also I have uploaded yesterday. That is one topic, and another question, another type of question is coming, that is middle, major and minor. So what is middle term, what is minor term, what is major term, that is also I have discussed in my video. So if you have done this two video only in Indian logic, I have uploaded two video till now. So from that two video, at least 1 to 2 question you will get from your in your exam. It is definite. Now one question is coming from, that is the fallacy. From the fallacy some question is coming. So I will upload another video today for the fallacy, and tomorrow we will solve the question for fallacy. So for today I have collected all the question regarding the pramana, different types of pramana, and middle term, minor, major, this term, and that is the different terminology. Okay. So these all the question we will solve today, and after that I will upload the video for fallacy. Check the video. Naya, yes, that is the Naya. Naya I have uploaded, that is Naya means what? That is the Naya Shastra, according to the Naya Shastra. Okay, just see the question, it is very easy. Now you will be able to solve the question, I think. Just go for the question and check how the question is coming. Okay, and definitely if those who have already watched this two video, then definitely you will be able to solve the question today. Okay. So you all know about myself. This is I am Priyanka Chatterjee, UGC NET qualified with 99.46 percentile, and this is my Telegram channel. You can join the Telegram channel, that is Unified Study NET JRF Paper 1, and this is my email ID. If you have any doubt, any query, you can send the mail in this mail ID, and this is the website unifiedstudy.com. Here I am uploading the PDF and all, and here there are some mock test is there. I will try to upload more mock test, so you can avail the mock test here also. Okay, so till now we have already discussed the logic, Indian logic, general logic, what are the logic, how the Indian logic came, and different types of knowledge, we have already discussed, and constitution, that is the inference, how the inference is coming, what are the different types of inference, that is also we have discussed. And next, that is the different 6 types of pramana, that is Pratyaksha, Anuman, Upaman, Anupalabdhi, Arthatpati and Shabda. I have discussed yesterday's video, right? So 6 types of praman we have already discussed, that is perception, observation, comparison, clearly we have done. Now there is the Anumana, Upamana, Shabda is already done, Anupalabdhi. Now one topic is remaining in the inference, that is the Anumana, that is the different types of, that is the state. What are the state? What are the state in inference? That are the state is Pratijina, Hetu, Udaharana, Upayana and Nigamana. Upanayana. Pratijina, Hetu, Udaharana, Upayana, Upanayana and Nigamana. These are the 5 stage of inference or Anumana. Anumana, that is the inference, occupies the central place in the Hindu school logic, is the Naya. Now you are asking the Naya. Naya means nothing, that is the Hindu school of logic. All whatever we are learning, that is from the Hindu school of logic, that are the Naya Shastra. Nyaya Shastra. Okay, so from there everything is coming. This is the school, Indian school, and this the name is Naya. Okay, and here the school worked the syllogism from a argument that are the goes through 5 stages. What are the 5 stages? That is the proposition. Proposition means that is the pratijina. Pratijina means whatever proposition you are doing, that is the literally you can think the promise. Promise means pratijina. Now next one is ground. The ground means hetu. What is the ground reason? Ground reason, that is the hetu. Next one is that is the udaharana. Udaharana means that is example, means when you are trying to establish your argument. So these are the 5 stages to establish your argument. These are the 5 stages to establish your anumana. When you are doing some assumption, then how you are establishing your assumption, how you can prove that your anumana, that is your assumption or your guessing, is true. So these are the 5 stages. What are the 5 stages? That is, first one is proposition or promise, whatever promise is there, that is pratijina. Next one is ground, that is the hetu. What is the ground or base? For which is the base of your anuman, what is the base of your guessing, that is called hetu. Next one is udaharana, that is the example, that is the illustration. And next one, the application, that is the upanayana, means now you are applying your knowledge, that is the upanayana. And finally you are coming to the conclusion, that is whatever conclusion you are coming, that is called nigamana. So this was only remaining topic in the anumana. So I will try to upload a detailed video for these 5 stages. So for now it is enough to understand that what is nigamana, what is pratijina, and you have to remember in the order only. You have to remember in this order only. First one is pratijina, second one is hetu, third one is udaharana, fourth one is upanayana, and fifth one is nigamana. This ordering you have to remember, that in this order we are going through the anumana. Okay, now come to the question. So now when the fallacies come, I will upload the video for the fallacies, but these are the base. Why the fallacies come? A syllogism is visited by the fallacies ground is called the hetavas. Hetavas, that are the mere appearance of ground, means when there is ground is mere appearance. So a number of types of invalid ground, means you are assuming something, but there is no base of your anumana, there is no ground of your anumana, then the fallacies is coming. Okay, so then the fallacies is coming. We will do the fallacy in the I will upload the fallacy video. Check the video and then we will do the question from the fallacy tomorrow. Okay, now this is the first question. Try to do the first question. This is the first question of December 2019 first shift. December 2019 first shift. Yes, now you are getting confident about this topic. Yes, I am also getting confident. Really, you try, you will trust or not, that I don't know, but it is the truth that in the December 2019, when I went for the December 2019 exam, and I did not get any marks in the Indian logic. From Indian logic, in our paper there was 4 question. There was 4 question in Indian logic, but that time I did not touch the Indian logic subject. There was no time and it was new topic for me. That's why I ignored that topic and I did not touch this Indian logic. So now I have learned this topic and now I am explaining with you. So now I am also getting confident for Indian logic. Now I am getting interest for Indian logic. So that's why I am discussing with you. Yes. So 2 is the answer. That is the what are the 2 modes of steps of perception? That is pratyaksha, that is the nirvikalpa and savikalpa. Nirvikalpa means that is the object known as feature. We have already done that. That is the pratyaksha. Right. Next one is December 2019 second shift. December 2019 laukik and alaukik. Laukik and alaukik is made with the reference to which one of the pramanas, Laukik and Alaukik? Laukik and Alaukik. What happened? Sarita, Monali, Sinu, everyone, what happened? Laukik and Alaukik. What is Laukik and what is Alaukik? See, there I have told yesterday. I think yesterday you have missed this topic. Yesterday this slide I have discussed that. I think you have missed this topic, that is, see, two modes or steps of perception, that is the pratyaksha. Nirvikalpa is when one just perceive the object, that is, you just perceiving the object but you don't know the feature, that is not admitting or alternative. Nirvikalpa means there is no alternative, that's why you are admitting that. There is no doubt, it is free from the difference, that is the nirvikalpa. Now what is savikalpa? For the savikalpa, when one able to clearly know the object, that is known to you, that is the Laukik and Alaukik. Laukik and Alaukik is the pratyaksh, it is under the savikalpa. Laukik means what? That is the whatever is visible in front of your eyes, whatever you can sense by through your sensory organ, that is the Laukik. And Alaukik means that is the God, existence of God or anything, that is Alaukik. Alaukik means not God, God is our Anuman, existence of God is not the Pratyaksha. Pratyaksh means that is the feelings, you can think like love, affection, angry, or feelings, these are the, you can think, that is the, these are the Alaukik. Laukik and Alaukik all are the pratyaksha, Laukik and Alaukik. Please remember this, all Laukik and Alaukik are the pratyaksha under savikalpa. Under the savikalpa, when one is able to clarify, know the object, that is the object, you know that object, that is the Laukik and Alaukik. Okay. So that's why answer is pratyaksha. Pratyaksha is the answer. Pratyaksh means perception. Okay. Okay, yes, 3 is the answer. Laukik and Alaukik made with the reference in which of the following pramana, that is the pratyaksha. Okay. So next one. Just now I told that this, I think here you will get the correct answer. Just now I told, that is existence of God. What is existence of God? Just now I told. This is the question of 3rd December 2019 first shift. Don't do the mistake, Punam, don't do the mistake. Whatever I told, that is existence of God is our Anuman. Just now I told, right, that existence of God is our Anuman. Can you touch the God? Can you feel the God? It is our Anuman, that existence of God is there. It is totally our Anuman. You cannot see it, you cannot, it is not pratyaksha. You cannot sense it by your sensory organ, or you cannot feel it. It is totally our Anuman. We are drawing the God, we are painting the God, we are doing the puja of the God idol. All are the Anumana. Nobody see the God. No one can feel the God. That is the Anumana only. Existence of God only Anumana. It is not Pratyaksh. It is not Upaman. Okay. It is only Anuman, that is inference. Inference. Pratyaksh, always remember Pratyaksh is two types, that is internal and external. We have discussed in our previous lecture, that is two types of Pratyaksh. Just एक बार go through कर लो. Yes, that yes, that is the Pratyaksh. Two types of Pratyaksh, that is direct or immediate contingent, that is external and internal. External perception is the sense, what you can sense object, that is the sound, touch, form, taste, smell by your five sensory organ, that is the Pratyaksh. And that is an internal. Internal means that is pain, pleasure, love, hate, anger, knowledge, ignorance, means it is, there is the existence, you can feel the existence. You cannot touch, you cannot sense, but there is the existence. It is the proof that love is there, anger is there. So there is the existence, you can feel it. It is the internal, internally you can feel it. But God, there is no existence of God. It is totally our Anuman, right? So don't do the mistake. Okay. Now next topic. Next question. Go for the next question. Pratyaksh, Laukik, Alaukik, done. School of logic, existence of God, that is inference. Now next. This is the question of 2nd December first shift. 2nd December first shift. Answer everyone, answer. The term Paksha according to the classical Indian school of logic refer to which of the following term? Which of the following term? Paksha, which of the following term? Everyone, I need answer from everyone, and I can see 18 live learners are there. So like, dislike, anything as per your wish. Please like or dislike, anything you can do. Either like you can do or dislike you can do, anything as per your choice. Yes, so remember, this is very important. From this three line, at least one question is coming. This is the three line. If you can remember three line, there is the 90% chance that you can get one question. 90% chance is there that you can get one question from this three line only. So I have written this three line for like a quick revision. Major term is sadhya. Sadhya, that is major term, that is object of the inference. What is the object of the inference? That is the sadhya, that is the major term. Middle term is linga. Sometimes that is the calling linga, sometimes that is called sadhana. Sadhana, that major term is sadhya and middle term is sadhana. Don't be confused with this term. Sadhya is the major term, that is the object of inference. Sadhana, here it is sadhana. Sadhana is the middle term. Remember that, here it is sadhana, here it is sadhya. Don't do the mistake. Linga or sadhana or sign, that is the sign of, from which sign, that is we are also calling the hetu or reason. All are the middle term, means when you are by which you are trying to relate the subject and object. You are trying to relate the subject and object by the middle term. By the middle term, that is linga or sadhana or sign or hetu or reason. These are the actually they are asking that linga, sadhana and hetu all are the middle term. Okay, and minor term is the paksha. Paksha is the minor term, that is the subject. paksha. Who is the paksha? That is the subject of the, that is the subject of the inference, paksha. Okay, okay, yes. Now next one. So this is the answer is minor term. Here it was asking the term paksha according to the classical Indian school. So paksha is the minor term, right? Now try to do this. Now try to do this. This is the question of 3rd December 2019 second shift. 3rd December 2019 second shift. Which of the following is not correct with reference to Anumana according to the classical Indian logic of school? Yes, everyone is correct. Just now I told, that's why I told ki this one is very important. From this one you can do the answer. Yes, the answer is hetu. Hetu is the middle term. Here it is given minor term. We know hetu is the middle term. Hetu is not the minor term. That's why this is the answer. Yes, it is the middle term. Hetu is the middle term. But here it is minor term. That's why it is the wrong answer. It is asking that which one is Anumana, which one not correct. It is asking not correct. So this is the answer. And always please, whenever you are reading the question, please read the question carefully. If you read it only correct, then you will get the wrong answer. Here it was not correct. Not correct. That is the hetu is the middle term. Right. Now next one. 4th December 2019 first shift. 4th December 2019 first shift. Yes, just now we have discussed what is the involved sequence, what are the sequence of steps involved in the Anumana. Just now we have discussed that Anumana, steps or stages of Anumana, steps or stages of Anumana, that are the Pratijina, that is proposition, then Hetu, that is ground, Udaharana, that is illustration, Upanayana, that is application, and Nigamana. Pratijina, Hetu, Udaharana, Upanayana, Nigamana. Right. Yes. So answer is Answer is 4. Pratijina, Hetu, Udaharana, Upanayana, Nigamana. Right, all of you were correct. 4 is the answer. Now next one. Next one. Which of the following is signified by Udaharana and Anumana in Indian logic? Again, okay. Okay, everyone is giving the answer. Yes, that is the following significance by udaharana of anumana. Udaharana, that is the universal proposition along with the instance. That is the udaharana means example. You are giving the example. So example means that is the universal proposition along with the instance. When you are giving the example, that is you are giving an example of an instance, right? So this is the udaharana. That is the 4 is the correct. No, 1 is the not is the answer. Here udaharana means example. Udaharana means that is example. You are establishing the example, you are giving the example. Statement of reason, that is the not udaharana. Statement of reason is not the udaharana. Udaharana means we are giving the example, that is the universal proposition along with the instance. Matlab there should be an instance when you are giving an example that yes, I know her, he is like that, or I know her, she is like that. So I know a cow, that cow have 2 horns. Cow have 2 horns. Cow is looks like that. This is the example. You are giving the example. So that is the universal proposition along with the instance. Instance should be there. Otherwise, how you can give the example, right? Instance should be there. That's why 4 is the answer. Got it? Now next one. Next one. Devdatta is fat and he does not eat during the day. Therefore, Devdatta is eating during the night. The above example is classical and Indian school of logic in a case of. Try to understand what it is doing. Answer everyone, try to answer everyone. Yes, that is the, here we are doing Devdatta is fat and he does not eat during the day. So we know Devdatta is fat and he is not eating during the day. Therefore, Devdatta is eating during the night, because how he is fat. So without eating he cannot be fat, right? Without eating he cannot be fat. That's why we are doing the implication, that as it is told that Devdatta is not eating during the day, means definitely Devdatta is eating during the night. So we are doing the implication. That is the implication, right? And what is the term implication in like Indian logic? In Indian logic term, implication, what is the term of implication? What is the term of implication in Indian logic? This is the term in English. In English we are telling this implication, but in Indian logic term what we are doing? Implication. What is in Indian logic? If it is given the option in Indian logic, then what will be the term for Indian logic? What is the terminology? What is the terminology? What is the terminology in Indian logic? Yes, अर्थोत्पत्ति. अर्थोत्पत्ति, अर्थ का उत्पत्ति. अर्थोत्पत्ति, that is अर्थ का उत्पत्ति. We are implying that is the अर्थोत्पत्ति. This is अर्थोत्पत्ति. अर्थपत्ति. Right, all of you. So remember that here it is given in English. Maybe they can ask in the terminology of Indian logic also. That's why you have to remember the terminology of the Indian logic. Okay. Yes. Now next one. 5th December, first shift. 5th December first shift. Which of the following is signified by the term hetu in the process of anumana in classical Indian school of logic? Which of the following does not signified by the terms hetu? Yes, all of you are correct. In the hetu, that is in the terms of hetu, what is that is the anumana inference. It is asking which one of the following is signified by the terms hetu in the process of anumana inference in the classical Indian logic, that is the statement of reason. I have repetitively I was telling ki hetu means reason, statement of reason, that is the hetu, right? Yes, that is the answer, statement of reason. Yes. Now next one. Assumption of an unperceived fact in order to reconcile two apparently inconsistent perceived fact is known as. Malikeshwari, why you are in the class now? Are you okay now? If you are not feeling well, please do not take stress. Please Malikeshwari, if you are not feeling well, please do not take stress now. Please take care of your health. Your health is first, after that you can give the exam and anything. What is the answer? Answer is, just now we told, that is the arthpatti. Arthpatti means, that is the, here it is given, assumption of an unperceived fact in order to recline, that is two apparently inconsistent perceived fact. Apparently inconsistent perceived fact means there you know something. Apparently inconsistent perceived, that I have told the example that Sarita and Sunita's birthday. There was Sunita's birthday. We know yesterday there was Sunita's birthday, and Sarita went to Sunita's birthday yesterday night. Now Sarita is not present in the class today. So we are telling, we are trying to do implication, that is arthpatti, that maybe Sarita Sarita have the stomach pain because Sarita take too much food in Sunita's birthday. So these are the arthpatti. There is no apparent that is two things is totally apparent, but that is the inconsistent perceived. We are inconsistently perceived the fact, that is the arthpatti, assumption of unperceived fact. Assumption of unperceived fact, that is the arthpatti. Anumana inference is, there is, when you are doing the inference, there is the relation. There is difference between anumana and arthpatti. Anumana, there is some relation between two, and here it is given that rock and is now fallacy. We did not learn the fallacy. So for the fallacy, I will upload the video for the fallacy today. and then we will discuss the question from fallacy. All the question from fallacy we will discuss tomorrow, because remaining question all are from fallacy. Remaining question all are from fallacy, so we can do this fallacy tomorrow. Okay, bye. Bye everyone. See you again tomorrow. Bye. Okay, I will try eraser also. I will try eraser also. Yes, definitely. Thank you. Bye bye.